Some people think the rules don't apply to them, and then there are people like her. The woman who thought she could control my family's land just because she was head of the HOA. She didn't just cross the line, she burned it down. Literally. And she had no idea the man she'd face in court was the very same man she wronged. My grandfather built his house with his own two hands back in the late 70s. It wasn't just a home. It was where we celebrated holidays, fished by the lake, and told stories by the fireplace. That place meant everything to us. But when a wave of new people moved into the neighborhood, the HOA formed, and suddenly there were rules. The kind that make you wonder if the people writing them have anything better to do. We ignored most of it because here's the thing: my grandfather's property wasn't in the HOA. He owned it outright, paid no dues, and had nothing to do with their board. But that didn't stop their president, let's call her Karen, from making it her life's mission to get us under her control. It started with letters about unapproved landscaping and non-regulation fencing. Then came the threats of fines. We laughed them off. Then one summer evening, while we were away for the weekend, the unthinkable happened. My phone buzzed with a call from a neighbor. His voice was panicked. "Your grandfather's house, it's on fire." By the time we got there, the fire trucks were gone, the smoke had settled, and all that was left was a blackened skeleton of the home my grandfather had built. The fire marshal said it was arson, gasoline traces everywhere. For weeks, we had no suspect, but deep down, we knew. Karen had been ranting just days earlier about how eyesores like our cabin ruined the community's image. When police finally arrested her, the evidence was overwhelming. Security camera footage from a nearby property showed her car at the scene, her sneaking around with a gas can, and then the flames starting minutes later. We were called to court, and this is where things got surreal. My grandfather, a retired judge, had been brought back temporarily to cover a busy docket. The case was randomly assigned, and guess whose courtroom Karen walked into? Yep. She froze the moment she saw him sitting at the bench. You could see the color drain from her face. She tried to play innocent, but my grandfather wasn't just any judge. He was her victim. He recused himself from delivering the verdict, of course, but not before making it very clear on record that the court would have zero tolerance for this kind of malicious destruction. Karen was convicted. The sentence was brutal prison time, restitution for the full value of the house, and a permanent restraining order. My grandfather used the settlement to rebuild, but this time with modern fireproof materials. And every time we sit on that new porch, we know that the woman who tried to destroy our family's history is sitting in a cell, wishing she had never picked a fight she couldn't win. Because here's the truth. When you attack someone's home, you're not just burning wood and nails, you're trying to erase their history. And sometimes, that history is sitting right there in the judge's chair, ready to watch you burn yourself instead.